Phillies defeat the Mets by a final score of 7-5 last night. And it was such a good game. They come from behind, second straight night in a row. They've done that, and it was great. Jake Arrieta took the mound last night against Lockett for the Mets. And let's just jump right into it, shall we? Robinson Cano against the scoring by singling to center field. Jeff McNeil came around to score, and that's a 1-0 Mets lead. Same inning, Michael Conforto hits a sacrifice fly. Alonso comes around to score. It's 2-0 New York. Bottom of the first inning, Scott Kingery hits his 10th home run of the year. A pop-up to right field that got out of the ballpark. 2-1 Mets. Top second, Ahmed Rosario leads off the inning by hitting his 9th home run of the season to right field. 3-1 New York. Top third, Dominic Smith hits his 2nd home run of the series, and he hits the ball to left center field for his 6th home run of the season. 4-1 New York. Bottom of 4th inning, Rhys Hoskins hits his 18th home run of the season. Back-to-back days that he's homered. It's 4-2 New York. Top 6, Jeff McNeil singles to Bryce Harper. Ahmed Rosario comes around to score. 5-2 Mets. Bottom of 6th inning, Jay Bruce grounds out. It was a really sharp ground ball. Bryce Harper came around to score. JT Realmuto goes to third. 5-3 New York. Same inning, Cesar Hernandez singles. JT comes around to score. And it's a 5-4 New York lead. Same inning, Maikel Franco goes dong to right center. Cesar Hernandez, a 2-run home run, 11th of the year. 6-5 Phillies. They take the lead. We're going to talk about Maikel Franco in a second after we finish this. Brad Miller hits his 2nd home run of the season. Right center field, 7-5 New York. He comes off the 7-5 Philly. Sorry, not New York. 7-5 Phillies. He comes off the bench and does it too. That's more impressive. And that's your ball game, 7-5 the final score. Box score, Kingery started off the ball game in center field and then switched to left field. 1 for 4 with a home run. Gene Segura 0 for 4. Bryce Harper 0 for 3, but Bryce Harper really just squared up the ball like every single time, and he always hits it. He hit a line drive to the first baseman, and then he hit a line drive to right field, and Jeff McNeil made a great play and dove and caught the ball. Dove and caught the ball. And he just squared everything up, dude. It was so frustrating for him. It was even though he went 0 for 3, it's happened a lot. He did walk, but I think he did better than 0 for 3. I mean, he squared up the ball a lot. Rhys Hoskins 1 for 3. Rhys Hoskins hitting .270 with 18 home runs. That's above average. It's way above average. He's having a good year. JT Realmuto 1 for 4. Jay Bruce 1 for 4. Cesar Hernandez 2 for 4. Maikel Franco 1 for 4. Jake Arrieta 0 for 1. Brad Miller obviously 1 for 1. Roman Quinn 0 for 1. Let's look at the pitchers today. Jake Arrieta took the mound. He went 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. Adam Morgan pitched an inning, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Juan Nicasio pitched 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Hector Neris pitched 1 1/3, 1 hit, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. And that's your ball game. Phillies win 7-5. Gabe Kapler got thrown out of the game again. Think about it. It took him almost a year and a half to get thrown out of the game. And with the matter of not even a week, he gets thrown out twice. It's actually kind of funny. The save went to Hector Neris, his 16th of the year. The win went to Jake Arrieta. He's now 7-6 with a 4.33 ERA. The loss went to New York's Font. He is now 1-2 with a 5.26 ERA. That's your ball game. Now, let's talk about Maikel Franco. Maikel Franco hit another home run last night, as I was talking about, and he's stepping towards the pitcher. He's not trying to blow everything, and that's what happens. He's hitting the ball to all fields, and that's a good sign. Is he maybe starting to wake up a little bit? I sure do hope so. I was talking about this a while ago, how Michael Franco needs to stop trying to pull everything and try to go where the ball is thrown. And I think he might be doing that now. So if that is the case, then I'm really, really proud of Michael Franco. So I hope he continues to have success. But yet again, it still is fairly early. Still, he's only done this not fairly early, but what I meant to say is that he's only done this for a couple games, so you can't really say, oh, he's back, or whatever. I mean, he could go in another slump again. I mean, you just never know. So, but nice job out of him. I'm really, really impressed. So you could say that, but to go ahead and say that he's back, it's too early. Too early to say that. So, Gabe Kapler got thrown out of the game last night because Scott Kingery was thrown at. And Gabe Kapler went out to go talk with Joe West, and Joe West threw him out of the game. Joe West needs to really consider retiring. He's one of the worst umpires in baseball. He's a grump, and he tries to instigate trouble. I've never been a fan of Joe West. They call him Cowboy Joe. Yeah, maybe he should just go back and retire at his old family farm. Maybe he could go take care of his family farm or something, dude. He's one of the worst umpires. He's old, and he can't see anymore. He looks like an old man, and he can't even call a strike because he's his eyes are all worn out. And I think he just needs to retire because he's just not good anymore. So I think the best thing for him is to just hang it up. I think he's done. So why would you throw? That's a guy who likes to instigate trouble. Why would you just throw him out for going out to go talking to you? Really? It's just weak. It's so weak. I don't get it. Like I said, we're talking about Bryce Harper. He's gotten very unlucky lately. He squared up, like I said, 3 balls last night, and all of them were good plays, and they robbed him, and it's just so frustrating for him. He's just trying to get his average up, and he can't because he just he's on the short end of, things are just not going his way right now. That feels like that whole entire season for him, man. He's squared up so many balls that have just been caught. It's just been kind of frustrating from what I've seen. So he'll be all right. I'm not worried about Harper. He's my favorite player, and I have faith in him. So I know how good he is. Cesar Hernandez, like I said, got 2 hits last night. Scott Kingery continues to just be great in the month of June. So 2 straight wins. As today, we will have Nick Pivetta take the mound against Jason Vargas, and then tomorrow, the finale, 105, the first pitch, Zach Wheeler take the mound for the Mets. And for us, it will be Aaron Nola, who is 6-2 with a 4.55 ERA. So that's your ball game, guys. Phillies win 7-5. And it was a little shaky in the 9th inning because Robbie Cano doubled. And we walked Frazier, and then we were able to strike out Conforto on this splitter. Neris is amazing, and he struck out Conforto on a split, 88-mile-an-hour split. He threw it it was filthy. It was disgusting, and we were able to get the win. So 2 straight wins. Let's go out there and get a 3rd straight win. I'd love to sweep the Mets. Wouldn't that be great? And go in the Miami series. But let's go check some of the divisional scores here. The Braves defeated the Chicago Cubs up on a score of 3-2. One of the most overrated players in baseball, Ozzie Albies, hit a go-ahead 2-run home run. So we didn't gain any ground last night, guys. I hate the Braves. I really do. I really despise them. Nationals defeated the Marlins by a final score of 6-1. Scherzer struck out 10. Isn't it feel like he does that every time? He always strikes out 10 batters. It's he's so good. And obviously the Phillies defeated the Mets 7-5. I was just talking about. So that's it. So Nick Pivetta on the mound. We'll see what he does. Let's talk about Jake Arrieta's start, by the way. He was a very, very shaky. It was a hot, humid night at Citizens Bank Park. He did not look good last night. And he didn't have a good command of his pitches. He was getting behind guys. He was getting even though he didn't walk, even though he only walked 2 people, he was getting behind guys, and he didn't really have a good command of his pitches. So he wasn't really able to really pinpoint where he wanted to. As I talk about, I say this all the time. Good pitchers have the ability to pinpoint pitches where they want to. Jake Arrieta wasn't able to do that last night, so I think that's part of the reason why he struggled. So, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Before I do, he did get the win last night, and he's been a couple times. His last outing in Washington, I think it was, he did not pitch well. He pitched great, and he didn't get the win. So this time it kind of makes up for it. He didn't pitch well, but he still got the win. So that's pretty much it. So I'm excited to see Nick Pivetta pitch today. So hopefully he can pitch well, get us a win, and that'll be it. So, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and subscribers and everything else. So I appreciate all the support. Nick Pivetta, go out there and get us a win today, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.